We still need gas, I still need to drive, I still need to go to work.
And that's why most drivers will have no option but to pay those higher prices. Danya Backus, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Well, Nick Mantens joins us now for a look at sports. And Nick, the Michigan State women's basketball team didn't have a fun senior day.
Yeah, Sarah, we were so close to having another Big Ten upset at the Breslin Center for the second day in a row, but we're going to break down how close this loss was. Plus, the Michigan men's basketball team was looking to defend home court against a tough Illinois squad. Don't miss the ending of this one when we come back.
This is 6 News Now, sponsored by the University of Michigan.
Closer to home, Winterfest made its return to Lansing this weekend with ice sculptures and games all around the downtown district. 6 News reporter Josh Sanchez caught up with the organizers of this year's festivities to find out how they prepared for the event's second year. Josh?
Sarah, the executive director of Downtown Lansing Inc., says that last year's Winterfest unexpectedly had a huge turnout, so this year they are prepared to go even bigger with more fun, food, and festivities.
Last year's Winterfest was our first year, so we learned some lessons for sure. It was 50 and sunny, and today we have true winter weather.
Ice sculptures along the Grand River and a real-life Hungry Hungry Hippo game on the City Hall ice rink. Hundreds of people attended today's Winterfest, an event turning downtown Lansing into a winter playland. Among the crowd were several downtown businesses and a few familiar 6 News faces. Some guests even came from around the state to take in the fun.
We thought, well, you know, it's a Saturday. Why not make the drive, make a day out of it? Struggled a little bit in the mid-rounds, right? It took us a while to figure out the right strategy, but I think we're feeling confident going further into the playoffs. We'll make a deep run, I think.
Along the riverfront, visitors were greeted with stands from different area businesses, and a market showcased all the city has to offer. Even those used to warmer temperatures took part in the fun, like a mom who recently moved back to Lansing after spending several years in California.
I love California, so coming back to Michigan, it's a transition for the winter, but I'm telling you, just getting out and just enjoying the element, whether I'm in California or Michigan, is enjoying every portion of the elements.
From outdoor games to food stands, she says she enjoyed seeing the community come together to play games while also supporting small businesses.
We're getting our exercise in. We came down here especially for the Smoothie Queen, so we're down here to see her today. And it's just great just seeing everyone out having a good time.
Now looking ahead into the summer, organizers with Downtown Lansing Inc. say that there are plans to take advantage of the warmer weather with large outdoor events along the riverfront and downtown blocks.
This is the 6 Sports Desk.
Well, all good things must come to an end. For the Michigan State women's basketball team, the 2021-2022 season hasn't been one to look back on fondly. But the memories that the 4 Spartan seniors will stay with this team forever. Now, Alicia Smith, Tamara Farquhar, Laurel Jackman, and Nia Clouden all playing in their final game at the Breslin Center, looking for a huge upset over the 17th ranked Ohio State Buckeyes. Let's get you inside the building and straight to the action. Ohio State controlled the tip and most of this game thanks to shots like this from Taylor Mikesell, dropping 3 of her team high 17 points. Jumping to the 4th quarter, Nia Clouden trying to will her Spartans to a victory. She finished with a game high 19 points. And the Spartans were huge on the glass, getting 60 rebounds in this game. Tyre Parks making it a 2-point game with a minute left. But the biggest rebound of the day was right here. Taylor Theory gets the board, and the Spartans have to foul her with 30 seconds left. The Buckeyes would hit their free throws to pull away as Ohio State spoils senior day with a 61-55 win. They now have a share of the Big Ten regular season title. We'll have full team coverage from the Breslin Center tonight on Sports Overtime. Well, the Michigan women's basketball team was looking to win their first Big Ten regular season crown outright. If the Wolverines beat Iowa this afternoon, they would win that first Big Ten regular season title ever in program history. And if the Hawkeyes beat Michigan, they would share the title with Ohio State. So let's get you straight to the score. The Wolverines completely blown out of this one early as Iowa wins it by 24. Caitlin Clark had 38 for the Hawkeyes as they are Big Ten regular season co-champions with Ohio State. This one just went final, so we'll have the full highlights tonight on Sports Overtime. The Michigan men's basketball team was also in action this afternoon. The Wolverines hosting 15th ranked Illinois and looking to copy what Michigan State did to get a big conference upset yesterday afternoon. This game was seen right here on WLNS. Phil Martelli filling in for the suspended Juwan Howard. Illinois' guards were huge in this game as Alfonso Plummer sinks one of his 6 threes. The Illini led by as many as 15 points, but in the final minutes, the Wolverines fought back. Fast break ballers like Caleb Houston making it a 2-point game with 2 minutes to play. And the Chrysler Center is going wild. After the timeout, Illinois answered with their big man, Kofi Coburn. His bucket pushes the lead up to 4, and Michigan calls a timeout. After the Wolverines throw the ball over, Trent Frazier, the guy who hit the dagger against Michigan State, does it to the Wolverines as well as Illinois goes on to win it 93-85, the final. Sticking with men's hoops, the Michigan State win over 4th-ranked Purdue wasn't just big for MSU's March Madness seeding, but also for head coach Tom Izzo, who tied Bob Knight's record for most wins at a Big Ten school with 662. Now, reaching this milestone made coaches around the league, like Ohio State's Chris Holtman, retweet a congratulations to Coach Izzo. He then gave a big hug to athletic director Alan Haller, and Izzo was visibly emotional when walking off the court. So, Coach, were your emotions due to tying the record of a legendary coach and your good friend?
No, it had nothing to do with Bob. It really didn't. I don't say that with humility. I say it, we needed to win a game. And we needed to win a game the way we won the game. Had our moments of up and down a little bit. Had our moments when we could have crashed like, we have in a couple games. And I thought we executed pretty well in those situations and found ways to win. And they executed pretty well. And my joy was just getting a big win against a team that I respect very much.
Well, the Michigan State baseball team is playing a doubleheader down in Abilene, Texas. The Wildcats of Abilene Christian were able to beat the Spartans in Game 1. We're going to have the highlights on Sports Overtime. And Sarah, we'll send it right back to you.
Okay, thanks, Nick. Well, Kendall will be back after the break with another look at your forecast. Stay with us. You're watching 6 News at 6.
This is 6 News Now, here for you 24 hours a day, online at WLNS.com.
Heavy gunfire echoed across Kyiv overnight. And daybreak made it clear Ukraine's capital city is on the verge of an all-out assault from Russian forces. Ukrainian troops are fighting back, saying they destroyed this Russian convoy on the outskirts of Kyiv.
Всім доброго ранку.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky is vowing to stay put in the capital and fight on, rallying Ukrainians to defend their nation. Zelensky reportedly refused American help to evacuate, saying he needed more ammunition, not a ride. Ukrainian TV is even airing instructional videos, showing people how to make Molotov cocktails to launch at the enemy. The conflict has entered its 3rd day since Russian President Vladimir Putin unleashed an invasion that has killed more than 100 people and forced more than 100,000 to flee Ukraine. The U.S. and European allies sanctioned Putin himself, as well as his foreign minister and members of his national security team. The Pentagon says Russian troops are not advancing as fast as anticipated.
We see clear indications that the Ukrainian armed forces are fighting back and bravely defending their country.
As the battle rages, thousands are taking shelter underground, many in subways, not knowing what they'll find when they come back out. Tina Krause, CBS News.
Introducing our new redesigned 6 News mobile app. Our new app features a sleek, modern design, an easy-to-navigate home screen with quick access to local news content, and a localized weather forecast. Subscribing to notifications is easier, and with one tap, you have access to recent push notifications. There are more ways to watch and find video, and a red light alert badge notifies you when we're streaming. Download or update our new local news app today. 6 News, here for you.
I'm Siobhan Klipfer, and if you're looking for a different kind of lunch break, check out the Daily Digital Debrief every weekday here for you at 12:30 on WLNS.com and on the 6 News app. It's a little bit of news, a little bit of weather, and a little bit extra.
Well, it's been a fairly gusty start to your morning across the board for the entire state of Michigan. Now, the further west we go, the higher the wind gusts are. They topped out at 37 miles per hour thus far for their maximum wind speed over in Muskegon. A little bit calmer, but not by much for us here in Lansing. 28 miles per hour for our maximum wind gust. Same over in Alma. Going to be a little bit chilly for us here in mid-Michigan. Overnight lows down to nearly 16 degrees in the region, but the good news is winds are going to be fairly light and variable, so at least there's no significant wind chill that we will need to think about. Some more good news is that Thursday is the only day that I think our temperatures will be below freezing for the next couple of days. We gradually warm all the way into the mid-40s on Wednesday, and for next weekend, well, we have even some more good news. 50 degrees possible for your high temperatures with some rain showers in your forecast too, so the spring-like weather will finally be moving into the area. And you know, Nick, I know you're a big fan of snow, but how do you feel about rain?
Rain, I'm okay with.
Okay.
Rain is great because you get a free car wash.
Yes.
It's called free 99.
Okay, that's
The wheels look good, the car looks good, it's perfect. So I'm good with rain. 40 degree weather, that's
40
shocking.
degree weather,
warm.
50s next week.
Okay.
Can't
We got to
complain.
bring out the sun. Well, I guess not the sunglasses. If it's going to be raining, just bring out the umbrella.
Umbrella,
But
Exactly.
sunglasses, you'll need it all.
it's going to be
Rain
hot.
pants, just be ready. Be
There
ready.
you go.
Sounds good. Well, thank you so much for watching 6 News at 6. We'll see you back here for 6 News at 11. See you then.